Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Snick 500, and we are back in Combined Arms. We are still doing stuff in DCS that I can do without a throttle. And it's looking like mid-August when the new throttle is going to be coming in. So until then, we have got Ghost, who you can see right there. Wave your gun around at people, Ghost. See, look, you need special. We also have Nico. And you guys know Nico from our BeamMG videos. So he's going to help us out today because today we are going to be doing laser-guided munitions with the binoculars as a JTAC operator. And we're going to be looking at artillery pieces. So first things first, as you know, when you go into mission select, you go into, select role, and you select JTAC operator, you go to you click in, you go to briefing. Boom, and you hit fly just like you have done 1,000 times, and then you click on the vehicle you want, you see that Ghost is in it, so you click on the other vehicle, and you click the tank in the top, and we are set. And Ghost has already shot something, and it's exploded. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to laser guide for Nico, right? Like, that's the plan? Ghost? See, Ghost isn't feeling well, so I'm going to have to look over there. See him going up and down. All right, so over to our right, way over there, are the targets. Now, we don't want to hit them with the gun. We want to go to hitting the letter B as in boy, and that brings up the binoculars. So now, if you look in the top right-hand corner, we've got orange smoke, red smoke, green smoke, IR view, night vision goggles, laser, IR pointer, and a change laser code. With the 1, 2, 3, Z, N, L, R, and C. So first things first, we're going to show you the one that's probably going to be the most useful, and that is the IR view, or infrared view, and that lets you be able to see the vehicles just a little bit easier. If it was nighttime, we might want to see the night vision goggles, but really this is, according to Ghost, where we should probably be. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the laser code, and I say this only because this is how you change it for a vehicle. Nico will tell us what his laser code is. Now, we already know that it's 1688 because we set this up already. But if we're communicating with him in a different game, like we don't know what his laser code is, we can say, hey, Nico, what's your laser code? And Nico will say
1688.
See, look at that. It's like they listen to me and stuff. So, yeah, so we'll type in 1688, and then we hit set. And now when we put on a target to turn the laser on, it'll laze 1688 to make that 1,000 times easier for everybody involved. The next thing that you may need to do is invert your zoom. And I believe it's on the UI commands or it's the general commands. It's one of the two. Whichever one is on your mouse, you may want to invert it so that when you push forward, you zoom in. And when you pull back on the mouse, you zoom out. That's what I have done, and that's just what makes sense to me. So now we are going to find our target, and it's going to be this target over here, and I'm going to put my crosshairs on it. Now, you'll notice at the bottom, we've got a heading 072, we've got 1688L, coordinates, etc., etc. We are not lasing yet. I am now going to hit the L button, and we are lasing. You can tell because we've got the elevation of 153 feet, we've got a heading of 72, we've got a range of 2,387 meters, and the 1688L is blinking. That means that we are using our laser finder. And Nico is now flying toward us, getting ready to drop his laser-guided bomb. So, Nico, if you will be so kind and let us know when you are about ready to drop the bomb.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, weapon away. Weapons guiding.
I think Thor's hammer just flew overhead. And kaboom. Thank you, Nico. Glad that worked.
Always on service.
Okay, guys, so now what we're going to do is we are going to direct artillery fire. This is not getting in the artillery pieces, which in this case are the M270 or the Smirch. This is us going to be doing something a little different than what we've done before, and that is instead of jumping into the tank, we're going to jump into the JTAC operator. That's not right. It is, hang on, select role, Blue Coalition, join, tactical commander is what we want to jump into, not JTAC operator. Let me say that again because I messed it up, and this way everybody can be right. They can see I'm doing it right, even though I said it wrong. Not JTAC operator for this. We're going to be tactical commander. At that point, we hit the briefing button like you've done 1,000 times, and you hit fly just like you have done 1,000 times. But we're going to stay on the F10 map at this point. What we're going to do is we're going to click on the Smirch, and we're going to go add target here on the bottom left-hand corner. Add target. We're going to come over here. Why won't it let me? There we go. And click on the guy we want to click, which is right here. He is ready to go. Add target there. He's already got the distance in. We are going to number of shots. 1.
Do 2.
Why,
2.
Why am I doing 2?
Because they have a dispersion rate of like about 10 meters. Well, not 10 meters, 50 meters, but that's beside the point. Do 2.
We'll do 2 shots.
It looks cooler.
Because it looks cooler. Okay. I can yell something for it looks cooler. All right, so we're going to do 2 shots, and when we are ready, we will hit fire. Now, what's going to be cool about this is the AI is taking over this Smirch.
Keep in mind, the Smirch specific has to be pointing towards that. So he might not be looking. Oh, never mind. He moved himself.
All right, he's getting his missiles ready, so I'm going to hit the F5 key. And now, we're going to get in a position for him to fire his artillery. Now,
This takes 3 minutes.
he is getting all of the calculations. He is factoring in wind. He is factoring in weather. He is factoring in distance. He is factoring in altitude. He is factoring in that Fred is sitting in the passenger seat and he weighs 600 pounds, so the vehicle's leaning a little bit, so you've got to adjust for all of that. And of course, I'm just picking on Fred. I love Fred. Fred is a great guy. But you get the idea. He's doing all the hard work. I just have to sit here and wait and hope that the target doesn't move. Because that part would stink. But that's the part of artillery that we get to wait for. So now we will wait for him to get ready to fire. And when he is, he will fire when he is gosh darn good and ready. Missile is away. Second missile is away. Now, you can kind of see him very, very quickly, right? So we're going to hit F6. We're going to follow them in. I don't know which one's in the lead. I think this one's in the lead. Nice little spinning artillery shell here. Spinning very, very fast. He missed. Twice.
Dispersion rate is horrible. Well, no, correction. The dispersion is good. The release timer is horrible because it's Russian.
Okay. So, do I need to retarget him?
No, you should just be able to click fire again. So click that. No, click that. Click that. Nope.
Click that.
Yep, click that. And then type in however many you want. So do 10 because that's the maximum amount.
And start fire.
And start fire. And he should just let loose. Because he's already done the calculations, in theory.
We wait for 3 more minutes for him to do more calculations. All right.
There.
And first missile's away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are not the most accurate of arms.
Tell you why. What I've been told, unlike the American stuff, for the smirches, I could be wrong by the way. For the smirches, the tail section comes out, and that's where the cluster munitions come out. So then it just wobbles.
Okay. So, if you absolutely have to shoot something, maybe
Bring more than one.
bring all of them. Okay, so now we are going to go to select roll and keep the tactical commander, right? And go to
Yes.
fly, and I'm going to click on the 270. The one that Ghost is not in. We are going to add target.
Hit target.
Let me get over here. We're going to go to add target. We're going to find somebody that hasn't been hit yet just to show how it looks. We're going to click on him. We are going to fire
Fire away.
and fire. And now we're going to hit F6 here. Or I'm sorry, F4 here. And back up. So that we can see where it lands. And again, he's doing all the calculations, and this should be much faster than the missiles. Right?
Yes. Missiles take probably about 30 seconds to hit the target at this range.
Aha!
This buddies is landing.
Missiles in the air. And one down.
E-Sync is real, by the way.
All right, so I think what we have learned in all of this not the most accurate weapons. But that's okay, because now we're going to jump in the artillery pieces. All right, so now what we're going to do is actually focus on the actual artillery shells instead of the guys with the missiles. Blue Coalition, join just like you've done 1,000 times. We go back to the tactical commander and hit the briefing. Hit fly and go to F10, which is where we already are. We are going to click on the guy we want to use. In this case, it's not these guys here, the 270 or the Smirch. We've already shown you guys those. We want to show you guys the 109. This guy says he's on March. This guy says that he's on March. So if it was April, it would be funny. But I make joke, okay? It's fine. What we want to do is add target. Hang on, let me zoom out so I can get there. We're going to go add target. We're going to zoom in over here. And we're going to select this guy right here. We are going to do 15 shots. And we are going to hit start fire. And now, the best part of all of this is this guy right here, when I hit set, start the mission again, is going to make all of the calculations. He's going to do all of the math. He's going to factor in the weather. He's going to factor in the elevation and the distance. and the fact that Fat Larry is on the right side of the vehicle, so the vehicle's going to lean a little bit, so he's got to aim a little bit to the left. Keep in mind, I love Larry. Larry makes the best lasagna in the base, but Larry's in the truck, so we got to deal with Larry. All of those things get factored in, and when the artillery shell is ready to fire, he will fire his shots, and we will see how accurate he is. Alrighty, guys, he's got 30 seconds left of aiming for his calculations. He has not fired yet. Perfectly fine. Now, he's going to fire one, and then he's got to reload the big cannon. Now, he doesn't have to re-aim the cannon, but he's going to have to reload the cannon, and that takes a little bit of time. So, when he fires the first one, we're going to go zoom out and go look at the targets and see how he did. F10. Unfortunately, you can't click F6 like you can on other weapons and be able to zoom in. So we're just going to have to do this and wait for the explosions. We were a little short on the first shot. And we wait for the second shot to be airborne. Second shot was a little long. Are you firing these shots, Ghost?
The lulls.
Okay, I'm trying to show him how long it takes this thing to fire. Almost hit him there. Way short on that one. Got really close with that one. Feels like he got closer with that shot, although it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, I think we bruised him. Hey, we got one. And we bruised another. And another. Now, the target we were aiming at is still perfectly fine. But there should be some more shells coming downrange, I think. Yep, and we missed that one on screen because it landed there. So we're going to back up a little bit more. Pretty close on that one. In fact, it did. Oh, there's another one gone. How did it fire twice? Ghost, are you shooting again?
The truck blew up.
Oh,
the one
okay.
that originally died blew up.
Got it. And that one's almost on target completely, but his target is now dead because it has exploded. So, what we have seen here is the movies lied to us, and artillery shell are very, very, very inaccurate. But they cause a lot of boom. They're a great way to wake somebody up out of the dead cold night. Okay, so now the fun way to do this is we're actually inside of the vehicle that looks a little bit like this. And what we want to do is go to F10. We're going to middle mouse button on top of him and drag to the right. And you've seen this line 1,000 times when you're getting lines for when you're flying around. Now, I'm going to zoom out. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. From my dot, zoom in. I want to hit this guy here. And I'm going to right click. And that keeps that marker on the ground. And I need to fire at 49 degrees for 12.25 kilometers. So we go to F1. We're going to scroll over to 49 degrees, so about there, and scroll up.
A little to the right.
Yeah, what did we say? We said 12.25 kilometers. So about...
Nope, you went too far. Nope, you went too far.
For 49?
Yeah, the range. You went too far for the range.
I'm not worried about the range there at the minute. I was getting on the right angle. So... we want to go to about there. And release. Okay, my shot was a little short. So we go up a little bit.
Go up 200 meters. One bit more. A little bit more. Stop. Shoot there. You hit a tree.
So I need to go back to the left a little bit and put some more distance on it. So we're going to go up to 2,300. And to the left a tick. And fire. That's not what we wanted to do. We want to do that. Okay, I was way long on that shot. So I need to come back about 100 meters and turn to the right. So we're going to go there and there. Fire.
Not civilian casualties.
Hey! I hit a truck. Not the one I was
fire
looking
that
for.
again.
Truck destroyed. And now there should be two shots back to back. That one was short. And that one got the next truck up. So the much more fun way to do this is inside the vehicle. And, you know, send shells down.
Kill the dead truck.
I damaged the one next to it. Where's it? Alt 1, 2, 3. Alt 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, so you've got a friendly aircraft flying overhead, and you want to make sure they don't shoot you. So you get on the microphone, and you say, hey, if you see red flares, that's me. Don't shoot me. Let's say the enemy is using red flares. Hit 2. If you see the green flares, that means I'm a good guy. Green means good. Don't shoot me. If the bad guy wants to put up the green flares because he wants to be funny, you put up white flares by hitting the number 3. And you get white flares so they know not to shoot you. There's one more thing we're going to show you guys real quick, and that is in the binocular settings. And that is how to deploy smoke. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to zoom in on a target. And I'm going to click on him, and I'm going to click to for red smoke. And now, if you are over here, you will see the red smoke from way up here, and that's how people know where the target is, so they know where to bomb. Anything else, Ghost?
Nope.
Excellent, guys. We've got one more video to do for Combined Arms that we will do next. Thank you all, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Nico for doing the laser guided bombs earlier. Thank you for Ghost for doing what he did for us earlier. Snick 500, Combined Arms with artillery. I'll see you in the next one.